Hey, Big Dazz signing on anyway. Lines are out. UFO's been up in the sky for a look. It's actually not bad. That's not bad. So we scoured everything. We did. I always put up just for a look if there's anything different, because you can see down through the water. So we've got this one here. That's just got a worm on a hook just out over in here. A little bit of a deep hole there. And this one, what we got here, is just out over here with a sinker. We'll just run it like we did last time when we was here. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's good to be back out and about, unwinding, having a bit of fun, see if we can get one on the deck. But look at it. Not bad. A lot of cockatoos over in that way though. A lot of cockatoos. But hopefully that little bit of fresh water, what we got last night for the rain and different things, stirred it up a little bit. But it's got me shocked a bit because it's actually nice in here. It's not cold. I'll put the jumper in the car just in case it got a bit fresh. But it's actually not bad. Forgot my sunnies. I miss them. Miss me two savages. But yeah, let's get one on deck. Hopefully. Alright, let's get baited up. Get these worms on. Yeah, don't run away. Now this one's just the hook. And that's going to work. Might have to put a sinker back on, but we'll see how we go. A juicy worm. Big worms, these ones. Alright, might just hook this out over here. We'll go about here somewhere. It's a bit of ways in it anyway. Oh, set that one up. This one's got a sinker on it. I think we've still got a hook, yep. Alright. Ah, it was in the finger. And we'll get that out over in here somewhere. We will. So we'll give it the best of both worlds. Well, let's get a fish with that tension off. Alright, and that's it. We're in. Let's catch something. I know how cold it is. Yep, that's cold. Alright, look at this one. Get warm. Let that off. I've packed my jumper, packed my jacket back in the car. Now we're all warm again. Alright, jumpers on. Nice cold icy breeze coming through here. Wasn't before though, so it's coming and going. But it was forecast about 15k winds. But no rain, so that's the main thing. So we'll just fingers crossed, wish us luck. And hopefully there's something on the edge here we can hook onto. You never know, like fishing's a funny game. Fishing's a funny game. We had all that good run of fish after fish after fish. Could be nothing. Could be nothing, probably nothing. So if you catch something, it's a bonus. Just go fishing, suspect to catch nothing. And yeah, alright. Fingers crossed. Right, that's where that bit's gone. Get our bit off that. There. Righto. Hope that breeze dies off a bit. Hopefully. Come on, fishies. Look at that. Nice. It's actually quite nice out here. Change that breeze. Which one? No. This one. I reckon that one. Right, let's get this rod set up. Alright. Alright, where are we? Here we are. We'll use that in a minute anyway. For a bit. Put that here. I'll just check this one here in case we've got to change it. Alright, wish us luck. Fingers crossed. I think that's a bite. Right, we've got a bite on this one. Fun here. That was a bite. Look that up. Right, might have a look at this one. I'm just waiting if it took the worm. Just do that tension up. It has. Oh. There's a fish out there. Right, we'll go again. Right. Right, let's see if we get it again. Bite it again. Leave the worm, take the hook. Hopefully. Hopefully. Always the way. When you go for a spin, you get a bite. But that means there's fish and they are biting. So that's one bonus. I don't know if that's a bite. Or that just going with the flow. Do miss me sunnies. Might be just going with the water. No, not quite. Righto, was out here spinning on this corner piece, having a spin, brought the rod in with the bait, brought that one in, left the sinkered one out. You ain't allowed to have the two rods sort of thing. Spin, 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 and I'm thinking, that line looks a bit tight, this one here. And to be fair, it had a couple hits on it. Had a couple hits and I sort of thought, thinking, I'll leave it, because it stopped. Bloody thing took the worms, always away. So hopefully we can get onto that again. So they are biting. So hopefully we can get one while he's all out there. Wouldn't mind one actually, wouldn't mind a trout. So we'll just have to sit and wait now. So we've got the other one back out there. We'll just leave the spin for a bit and see if we can play around with this one, see if it comes back for another hit. That was. It was a bit hard because the glare was on it as well, so I couldn't quite tell how it was, but they're biting, that's the main thing. They're biting, she's on. Let's get into her. Hopefully, get all excited over a bite. I want to fish though. Alright, we might just sit and wait. Sitting on my stool. But yeah, you never know. If a bit once, it's going to bite again because it's got that taste of the worm. But I don't know, let's hope. Right, we'll have a bit of a rod check, I think. Check and make sure they haven't devoured the worms on me. And we'll give it another good throw out. Pretty big worms, these ones. And well, there you go. There you go again. I must tidy that hook up a bit because it's not quite got that bit of a bend in it. And how are we going to do that? There we go. Well, there you go. I'm hitting that grassy bank out there. Let me get this one. Get it on there. Ugh. Squirted everywhere. Sorry, but you need to catch me a fish. Right, we'll go again. It's that grassy bank, that weedy bank out there. So we'll get this back out. Out over in there. Alright, that's alright. That one's checked, and that's a big slugger duck. Yeah, it ain't getting any warmer. I'll just check this one as well. We'll have a look at this one. This one's fresh, but we'll have a look. Tighten it up a tad. Hopefully still got the worms on it. Yep. There's that. So we're hitting that grassy bank, what we want. A bit of a reed. We are. Leave that on there. Colour that sinker up. And we'll go again. Put it out there and see if we can get something. Just let that tension off in case that big one gets hold of it. Well, a funny feeling that water levels come up. Because that was out. It was out here before. It's come up nearly a foot. That's different. Righto, let's have a spin. Pull that other rod in the far corner. And throw over. Put that there. Pull this one in. She's down. She's down. Water level's up. Not that. It's gone down. Come back up here a bit. Put that back in there somewhere. Wheels. Righto, was out here spinning on this corner piece, having a spin. Brought the rod in with the bait, brought that one in, left the sinkered one out. You ain't allowed to have the two rods sort of thing. Spin, 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 and I'm thinking, that line looks a bit tight. This one here. And to be fair, it had a couple hits on it. Had a couple hits and I sort of thought, thinking, oh, I'll leave it, because it stopped. Bloody thing took the worms. Took the worms. Always the way. So hopefully we can get onto that again. So they are biting. They are biting. So hopefully we can get one while he's all out there. Wouldn't mind one actually. Wouldn't mind a trout. So we'll just have to sit and wait now. So we've got the other one back out there. We'll just leave the spin for a bit and see if we can play around with this one. See if it comes back for another hit. That was. It was a bit hard because the glare was on it as well, so I couldn't quite tell how it was, but they're biting. They're biting, that's the main thing. They're biting. She's on. Let's get into her. Hopefully get all excited over a bite. I want to fish though. Alright, we might just sit and wait. Sit and wait. Sit and wait. Sitting on my stool. But yeah, you never know. If a bit once, it's going to bite again because it's got that taste of the worm. But alright, let's hope. Let's hope. Alright, always the way. Always the way. You get a bite, takes the worms, gets you all excited, and you're like, oh, I got a bite, I got a bite. And yeah. Yeah. It does want to get back on it, you know. But you got to give it time. You got to give it time, mate. That's the thing. Fishing's a waiting game. It is. Fishing is a waiting game. So always have your fingers crossed. Be prepared to wait. Got food in the car. Got a drink. Got that jumper. A little bit of a breeze. Nice day though. Apart from that bit of a breeze comes through every so often. And yeah, I'll either bite flat out, or they'll slow down, or just tinker along, or you'll get nothing. It's just the way it is. The way it is. Say that a lot here, eh? I still like the place. Should become an ambassador for Lake Barrington. But I reckon you go alright. I reckon if you had a bit of a dinghy or a boat and potted along up the edges, there's a hole over in there. There it is. And potted up along the edges over that side where all the logs and sticks. There's another hole up in here too. Just there. There's a hole over in here. There's a few little nooks and crannies. Still can't find pictures of what it used to be before they dammed it up. So if you're out there and you got photos, send them through. I want to have a look. I want to have a look. Alright, we'll just keep on trucking. You never know, I might get the big one. Might not either. That's alright. Alright, let's fix that right up there. So that one went down and out for the count. That is. Pretty tight, that line. See what it does. Ah, just where it fell over. That's just where it fell over. Right, we're at one end. We'll have a bit of a spin. We'll leave this one out. So we'll have a bit of a spin out over here, and this section up to the corner and back. So if we can roll something or stir something up with that grassy bank, we will. Got a few casts up here. Nah, all good. Come for a look. You do what you want, don't you? Come here, you want a pat? You want a pat? You've been in the water. You go back to Dad though. Yeah. You gotta go back to Dad. Don't piddle on the tyre. Go that way. That way. Get going. You gotta go home. Get going. Go home. That's alright, man. Get on this rod. So often that line goes a little bit tight. That water level's coming up though pretty quickly. As you can see, our stick was down here, so we come back up. See how far it comes up. So this one here's the same. This one's just on the toucher of it. As you can see. It's not tight, but it's just we'll just wait and see. Right, have a bit of a spin. Hook this back out. Go back over this corner part where we was. Water level's coming up though, coming up quickly. So if there's anything in this shallows. Might change lures up anyway in a minute. So we can roll something through. Well, yeah. Too high on that one. I go too far and just go to get a bite. Flick this one out a bit more. Another like one, then we'll change up. Not what we'll go to yet. I don't know if that's got a bite or not. Alright, flick a different lure on. So we've got an old kitty. What we haven't used before here. We don't want something that's going to die. So we'll leave it here. We don't want something that's going to go to the bottom. Just want something to... What about this one? Oh yeah, maybe not. That's a knot, that one. That. Give me another one. Give me this one. Where is it? I've got that. I don't know what I want. I don't. That's the wind pulling up. What are we going to use? Alright, I'm going to use my grub. I'll get that out for a run. See how we go. Put that back in there. I'll have a flick with this grub. That looks about right. See how we go with it. And if it goes out in this little bit of a breeze. Able to whiz something up. Goes along the bottom, you never know. Sort of gone dead again after them couple of bites. Right, here we've got these on the back of your tailgate. Always remember to do them up. They're off to fall on the ground for some reason. And oh there. Oh. Put that back in. Grab the Huey's Gold one we got out of the competition. Give that a run. Just wait for that breeze to die down a bit. We will. Wait for the breeze to die down. Alright. Get rid of this one. Always keep one in your bag, or in your fishing bag too. Alright, we've got one right in. We'll go for a spin. We'll have a bit of a spin, so we can chalk one up. We've got Huey's lure on, one we got out of the competition. That. No, it's just the wind, I think, playing with that. Alright, we'll flick this around here. Got a bite. a bite on this one again. As soon as I put that lure in. As soon as I put that lure in. With that tension up. Hopefully it hasn't got a snag. Oh, it's got a fish on it. Fish on. We've got one. If we can hold it in, it doesn't dive into that weed. We got one. Finally got one. There you go. All you lovely people, we've got a trout for you. We have. We got one. We're going to see. We're not lying. Now we'll get down here. Hey, we got one. We got one. We tried to let it go back in, but it just didn't want to. Yeah, just didn't want to go. So I had the hook in pretty well. Got the hook out and all that, but just on the limit, 300. And he got under, would have went back. That's all right. We got one. We know they're fishing well. Could have been that one first up actually. We'll know when we open him up. Cook him for tea. And go from there. Have a feed off it. So we might cook that tonight actually. Or when we get home sometime. But yeah. As I said, we tried to let it go back, but it just, you get ones like that. But as I said, keep sticking the back, measure it up to keep. If not, we would have let it put back in and get to 3. So it's enough for a feed anyway. So we've got one, finally got one. Put the lure out, then get one, go figure. That wind's getting up though. Don't know how long I'm going to stay for. I'll stay a little bit longer in case we get another one. But yeah, that's one. One on the deck. They're still going. We've got an average. We have. See if that wind goes away, but playing havoc with all these lines. But yeah, that's one on the deck. Pretty happy with that. Could have been bigger, but she's alright. Just tagged 300 on the thingy, so all good. A little bit thin. Feels heavier than it was though. She's all good. That's in the bag. Take that home, cook her up. I'll just bake it. Give it a clean out when we get home, then we'll bake her up and into her. Right, that rod's back out, move the stick. See if we can have a spin again. See if we can get something on the lure. Well, good luck that. I'll put this back up and hopefully we can get another one. The wind's playing havoc. Right, that's it. We're going to get out of it. It's getting windy here. Actually, water levels come up a fair bit. Anyway, we're going to get out of it. See you later, Lake Barrington. Thanks for giving us a fish. Could have been bigger, but it's alright. I was going to put it back in because it's not big enough for me, but it's on the limit, so that's one thing. It's on the 300 mark. Just wouldn't want to be any smaller, but I didn't want to go back in. I reckon it was on there a bit and it's just worked the hook in its gullet. But we got the hook out, so it was just in the back of its throat, and it must have just pinched it because when I got it in, it was bleeding, and it started bleeding. But it's alright. It was on size. That's the main thing. Don't take lure fish and size limit. Right, we're going to see you all later. Thanks for watching. And Lake Barrington, we've got a fish. Cool, eh?